Oh, tutorial utils dot self dot renderer. I got to pass in my own context, I guess. Maybe I could just pass in the material for the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. But it's mostly the same things. Yeah, I guess I'll do this. Nah, I'm just not gonna do that for now. For now, I'll just make it Fong. I will pass in the context. Maybe self.add get axes or tutorial at get axes. And the length was like 10? I passed in the context there. Whoops. Wait. Get axes. Okay. Has no attribute get axes. So this is gonna have to be an object 3D. With those three. Okay. Self is not defined. Okay, this makes sense. So I'm going to go through and everywhere this uses self. Basically, everywhere it's using self.render.context. It's going to be just context. And this, emissive specular shininess opacity. I don't know what I'm going to do with the materials. Maybe I'll just hard code them. I don't know. I don't care that much. If I just take these. And this is 0, 0, 0. Whatever this is. 5. One. Okay, and I'll just make this red. Okay, I'm gonna copy this to all of these. Diffuse, emissive. Okay. Yeah, let's see how that works. And it didn't crash. So let me try to take out this code. I'll just add tutorial utils.getAxes. Great. So now this is kind of a lot simpler. I just build up the scene, create the container somewhere. Here's where I build up the objects in the scene. Build the container. Configure the GUI, although that's optional. And the updaters that it needs. Which maybe this should be put into configure GUI. Maybe. But anyway, then I just add the lights. Position the camera. Set up the animation. Okay, maybe this is a lot of stuff. But it's all fairly easy to follow. Okay, for the model visualization. Okay, so this is empty right now. Let me add in those axes. And nothing's here. Why is nothing here? Oh, I need lights. No, that's not. And nothing's here. Why is nothing here? Oh, I need lights. No, that's not true. That's not right. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Oh, something else is wrong. Scene.ambient light. Okay, so I have to check. Yo, renderer. What was the problem here? 420. This shader is looking for an ambient light, but the scene doesn't have one. So, what's the fix for this? Okay, if K equals ambient color, this needs and. Scene.ambient B and light is not. This is when I run this. Also, I wasn't trying to run that one. Why did this run the projection visualization? Okay, there's the axes. But there's no lights. Wait, it shouldn't be that dark. Did I break something? Why is there... Oh, I didn't even set the camera, so I wonder if... No, I don't know why that was all black. That's weird. If I don't do this... that's weird. Oh, because I never set the background color. Yes, that makes perfect sense. So I set the background color here. Wait, not here. There. Okay, now it's that color. Now I can add in the axes. Okay. And what I think I'd want... Maybe I don't want the z-axis here. Do I? Because if it wasn't here... I think what I want to see is one space where the object is centered and then another space where the object is being transformed. Okay, so I'm gonna take out the axes. Don't add this. I'm gonna add in a cube. Can create axes with GL begin, GL lines. That's true. The thing with GL lines is they're really ugly. Unfortunately. Like, they don't look that good. No, that was an error. I'm about to create this font material again. I'm just gonna use the same exact material. All right. I think I'm not even gonna edit these, so I'm just gonna hard code. Oh man, I wasn't trying to do that. No, stop. Take this, put it there. This one, 0, 0, 0. This one, take this, put it there. This one, 0, 0, 0. This one, put it there. Shininess 5. Opacity 1. Okay, take that out. Perfect. It's better than faster than 3 cylinders. It's definitely faster. I think I would rather have it look a little nicer at this point. At this point. And so what do I want to see here? Let me put a light here. I think I'm just going to even put the lights the same way that they were before. Who's got that kind of time to deal with the lights? Wait, why is it completely white? Oh, it's not. Okay, so I'm not going to put this at 0, 0, 11. Wait, this position... This is relative to the camera, I think. So I put it at 0, 0, 0. For context, the default position of the camera is 0, 0, 11. So I'm looking down onto the object here. And the light, the position of the light is, I think, relative to the camera. So if I put this at 0, 0, negative 11, I think the light will be on top of the square. So it doesn't illuminate it. So I move this up from here. Now the light is shining down on the square. But that's not where I want it. I think what I want to do, I'm going to edit this so that it's not relative to the camera, because that's kind of weird. So here, point light config at position. So light position, let me get the camera position. Is scene.camera.get position, which I think is a real function. Yeah, it is. So I have this position. Wait, was that a numpy array? So that is a numpy array, because it's being indexed from a numpy array. So I'll say scene relative light position. This is the camera position minus the array of the light position. I think. So the camera is at 0, 0, 11. And this is at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This will be 0, 0, 11 minus this. It'll be 0, 0. That'll be still at 0, 0, 11. So this should be the other way around. Does it give real cylinders? Oh, GL lines does not give cylinders. It does a constant width, 1 pixel type thing. So I think this is right. And then I want to put the relative light position here. And that's going to break the projection visualization. It's this, which is 0, 0, oh wait. No, I think. And that's going to break the projection visualization. It's this, which is 0, 0, oh wait. No, I think this is fine, actually. So I think that's fine if I run the projection visualization. Yeah, everything's fine. It's kind of weird. Like, I had it in my head that the z-axis was up. But most Manim scenes by default start from this angle. And so the z-axis isn't up. So really, these lights should probably be, like, up here. But anyway, I'll deal with that later. Let's go back here. Actually restart this. Now this light I'm gonna put at 5, 5, 5. So 5 that way, 5 up, and then 5 toward the camera so that the front is illuminated. Oh wait, what in the world? Oh, but the axes. Hold on. Now this is okay, I think. Yeah, I think this is okay. Okay. I'm starting to think that the orbit controls shouldn't be off of the z-axis like this. I'm starting to think that the orbit controls should be off of the y-axis so that I could rotate the square basically around the y-axis in this from this position. But I can't. I can only rotate around the z-axis from this position. But anyway, what I'm gonna do now is I'll probably have to add some like small axes for this square to be in. So if I add I'll say model space x-axis. Now let me just use get axes actually. I'll just use get axes. And this will be like length 2. Oh, tutorial. Tato. One day this will be able to recover from crashes, and I'll just self.add those model space axes. Which are still pretty long. Oh, it's not using this length. It doesn't even use it. It just always uses 10. So that should be length, that should be length, that should be length. Okay. Perfect. That is exactly how I wanted this to work. Okay, so what happened? Oh, it's this translations. Translation. It's 5. This should be length over 2. Translation. It's 5. This should be length over 2. And this, oh. Width over 2. These are fine, I think. Great. So I've got some axes. And then I'm going to... Here's model space axes. There's the mesh. I'm going to add these to the same object 3D. So I'm going to say model space. Mesh. And I'll add that. Great. And this I'm going to move over to the side. So we do x equals -3 or something. Y equals -3. And that's too much. Maybe I don't even want to move it in the y-axis. Well, maybe a little. Maybe this will be -1. Yeah, that's kind of better. Kind of. It's like, I want you to be able to see the top a little bit to show that it's 3D. Maybe what I want is just to move it in the y and the x direction only. And then... Oh wait, this is supposed to be times the model matrix. Yeah. So that, and then I'll rotate it around the x-axis a little. Like 0.1 or something. Okay, so now you get sort of that sense of perspective. Yeah. And then I'm going to do basically the same thing for world space. Whoops. This will be world space. This will be... I can still call it mesh. That's fine-ish. I'll call this model space mesh. Same thing here. So world space mesh, this, same material. Use both world space. It's the world space mesh. World space axes. This, and then this. Okay, now they're right on top of each other. Change this to a +2. Okay. Now I feel like the light... I don't know where the light should be. I guess this is as good a place as any. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to want to show the rotation matrix. I don't even know how to do a matrix in LaTeX. Let me see if I can even add things. I'm just gonna put like... Come on. This. Okay. Wait, why is it down there? Isn't that a weird place for that to be? Wait, why is it down there? Isn't that a weird place for that to be? Maybe it's because of my camera positioning. Okay, don't know where it went. For context, okay, now it's where it was supposed to be the first time, I think. For context, Grant's shaders don't use the camera's properties in the traditional way. And so they do weird stuff. Especially when you start moving the camera. Okay, so I want this to be replaced with a matrix, and what I'm gonna do is probably rotate this one, the world space one, around the y-axis. So I'm going to want world space mesh. This would be like rotate mesh. And this will do matrix equals matrix y equals, yeah, y equals, let's do dt. Okay. Perfect. Now, as that happens, I want its model matrix to be reflected here, because this is the world space. Oh, I had to do the normal matrix too. Because you can see the light isn't reflecting. Great. So now I should label these like world space and whatever space. But for now, let me just make this a 2.5, make this a 2.5. And then this a 2.5. Not there. Now this needs to be a matrix. So I'm gonna say it'll be this. And now I get to figure out how to make matrices in LaTeX. B matrix. Well, this is definitely going to work. It didn't work. Although, there's no way that could have worked. Because it's a multi-line string. Something like this. Yeah, it still didn't work. Do we have a way to render matrices? I guess I have a object, though I don't know if it's transferred to OpenGL. Probably not.